Sad Man's Parade. Welcome back to another My Hero Academia anime versus manga comparison video. Today we will be going over Season 5 episode 110 of the My Hero Academia anime. As always, we will be seeing what was changed or how much was changed, removed, or perhaps done better from the manga to anime adaptation. Now, episode 110 is titled Sad Man's Parade, which is the same title as chapter 230. To start things off, the episode picks up on the second page of chapter 229, where Twice is pinned to the ground. Here, the anime doesn't adapt the first page of chapter 229, where Twice's mask is fully taken off and he is then thrown to the ground so that the other skeptic clones of Twice can get to Toga. When Redestro is giving a quick rundown to Girin about what Skeptic is doing, the anime removes some of Redestro's dialogue as well as does not adapt this panel showing the other MLA warriors looking at what's happening to Twice and Toga from a distance. After the opening, when we flash back to a 16-year-old Twice, the anime removes this bit of dialogue from the detective where he says, "Sure, but in a case like this, you're still to blame as well," referring to Twice telling him that the guy ran into the road without warning. When Twice is getting fired, the anime adds in a scene showing the outside of the place where Twice was working at. Originally in the manga, when Twice was narrating, it was just a blacked out panel. In the same scene, the anime also removes some of Twice's narration and a bit of dialogue from his boss. When Twice is narrating about his parents dying, the anime removes the fact that his parents were killed in some villain attack. When Twice tells himself that the mistake he made was being born without any luck, the anime adds in an extra shot showing the other Twice's sad reaction to what he had just said to himself. After this, when we see all of the Twices having fun looking like they had just robbed a bank, the anime adds in a shot showing the Twices in the back of the truck looking happy, smoking, drinking, and counting up the money that they had just stolen. When all of the Twices end up offing each other, the anime adds in some extra shots. One of blood that neatly transitions into the scene of Twice being surrounded by all of the not alive Twices, and the second shot showing a knife covered in blood. Switching over to present day Twice, the anime removes some of Skeptic's dialogue when Twice breaks free with him saying, "Fighting back? I was sure he'd either flee or cower in place. We didn't anticipate such unity between them." For a cool little detail added in, when Twice is getting beaten up by himself, the anime adds in his other personality, chiming in saying that the punches were nothing, but gets cut off mid-sentence because he was getting beaten up. Even though in the manga this doesn't happen, it just feels so in line with his character that even in a moment like this, his other side decides to talk his trash. After Twice gets his arms broken, the anime removes Skeptic saying, "Now his legs." When Twice overcomes his trauma, the anime doesn't adapt Skeptic's reaction to him looking a little bit frustrated. When Twice is explaining his quirk, the anime expands on the little chibi demonstration. In the manga, all we really got was this one little panel with the chibi Twice, which I'm glad they expanded on this scene. After Twice does his ultimate move, Sad Man's Parade, which looked awesome by the way, the anime removes these two liberation warriors actually shooting and ending some of Twice's doubles. The anime also adds in Twice saying that he will protect his comrades, which is a nice touch. Switching over to Geten and Dabi, the anime adds in a little extra scene before Dabi fires off his flames, showing Geten riding on top of his ice dragon, which still looks so badass in the anime. When Dabi tells Mr. Compress why should he help him, the anime doesn't adapt these panels showing Mr. Compress talking back to Dabi and looking over to the Twice doubles. All we really get in the anime is hearing Mr. Compress talking back to Dabi, which I ain't gonna be mad about it because we get a little bit more Dabi screen time and I'm all about that extra Dabi screen time. When the Twice doubles are running to help Mr. Compress and Dabi, the anime removes the detail of the doubles already fighting when they get past Mr. Compress. As the Twice doubles are talking among themselves while fighting, the anime changes up their dialogue just a bit when he says to himself, "Am I dumb?" Originally in the manga, he says that he is dumb because he didn't think of making a double of Dabi, and how Dabi is more handier in a fight than he is, and how Dabi is basically a prodigy. In the anime, during that little scuffle, his line sort of makes it seem like Twice is just talking about himself, which doesn't make sense. Also, shout out to Horikoshi and his geekiness for adding in this Terminator 2 reference with Twice doing the thumbs up while melting away. Also, quick shout out to Bones for the animation when Machia shoots off into Shigaraki's direction. It was done really well and it really got me hyped up. Moving on, for a little detail removed, when Dabi shoots off his fire at Getten, the anime takes away the detail of his fire forming around the side of his mouth and hair. This scene looked really good in the anime, but that little detail that was removed would have definitely made the scene look even cooler. Also, the added scene of the fire and ice clashing was a nice touch. When Twice saves Spinner and Shigaraki, and when the doubles are about to charge at the other warriors, the anime removes some of the doubles' dialogue. For some nice attention to detail, when we get that overhead shot of the action, the anime adds in a lot more Twice doubles as well as extra MLA warriors. After this, when Hanabata pulls up and hypes up the MLA warriors, the anime adds in Shigaraki being saved by Twice again from one of the warriors' attacks. When Twice makes it to Redestro in the tower, the anime tones down Twice roasting the hell out of Redestro's hairline. Rest in peace to Redestro's hairline, which this was honestly the funniest part of the manga, and it's kind of sad that it was removed. The anime also changes up Redestro's response by removing him mentioning Miyashita. This just kind of further cements the fact that we won't be seeing the Detnerak commercial and Miyashita make their appearances in the anime. After this, when the League doubles all go and try to attack Redestro, and Redestro smacks most of them away, the anime doesn't really show their legs being left behind. Instead, the anime tries to hide them by showing a silhouette of their legs behind all of the dust and air moving around the room. Also, a detail that I thought that was pretty funny was that the anime gives a name to the cigs that Giren smokes, and they are called Natural American Spirits. And funny enough, this is an actual brand of cigarettes. Moving on, when Redestro is going on about the mother of quirks and how the government used her complaint in their favor to work out the political measures to further suppress meta abilities, the anime adds in those flashbacks during the advent of the Extraordinary, with Destro and the other metas protesting for their rights to use their abilities, which was featured in episode 109, but now they are in color. The anime also brings back that cool scene of Destro's logo on the Meta Liberation War book transforming into Destro from episode 102. When Shigaraki tells Twice to cushion Giren's fall, the anime adds in a mini flashback showing the Shigaraki double hanging outside of the window and making eye contact with the real Shigaraki below. And finally, for the final change in the anime, when the real Shigaraki walks up to Redestro, the anime removes Shigaraki saying, "Hang on you're the one in those Detnerak commercials." Rest in peace to the Detnerak commercial boys. Episode 110 then ends with Redestro and Shigaraki finally coming face to face. Now, episode 110 covers 4 chapters, them being chapters 229, 230, 231, and 232. Now, this episode was fantastic and was one of the better handled episodes in this arc. I'm really glad that the majority of the cuts from the manga were really minor. The animation was great in my opinion. The Dabi versus Getten fight, Machia blasting off to Shigaraki, even Twice's Sad Man's Parade all gave me chills. If Bones can maintain this level of quality for the last few episodes, then season 5 could definitely end on a banger. I really can't wait for episode 111. Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts on the changes made in episode 110. Did you enjoy this episode as much as I did? Let me know everything in the comment section below. With that said, thank you for watching another My Hero Academia anime versus manga comparison video. If you enjoyed the video, then be sure to Detroit smash that like button below, and don't forget to share this video with your friends. If you are new to the channel and you want to see more My Hero Academia content, then be sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on to join the Kitoroki Hero Academia to become my hero. Doing Doing all of this really does help the channel out a lot, and it's always appreciated. Remember to stay plus ultra, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.